I'm Courtney.
And I'm Emily. And this is Cheers to That. Welcome back to another week of your favorite podcast where we talk about marriage, motherhood, and laugh at everything in between. Courtney, how you doing?
I am doing great, except for these allergies that I have kicking my butt. So I'm going to try not to sniffle in the mic, obviously, because that would be very annoying as a listener. I'm going to do my best. There are no promises around here.
I think it's just like background noise. I like it. It gives a little pizzazz.
It's like that ASMR stuff. Just reminds people of like how bad it could be in their lives.
Well, I just think it's important to remind people that we're humans. You know, I think so often everyone thinks how perfect, almost robotic we are because we just don't seem like real people. And so it's good to remind them that we have bodily functions and we have allergies.
And I get sick. Like I'm
She's
just a
a
sick little girl. How are you doing? It was your last day of school today.
God bless us, everyone. I'm good.
We made it.
I'm good. Yeah, school is over. But with school being over for us for work, that also means that school is over for our children.
Yes, today was their last day, and not to brag, but I got out last week. So for some reason,
Yeah.
you had to work this week.
Yeah, we
not
work for
sure why.
Literally the same company, and Courtney got off on Friday last week, and I had to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So
Not very fair.
make it make sense.
However, the kids have their last day of daycare today. Addie's last day of daycare ever. We already had her graduation last week. I already cried all my tears, but it is bittersweet. It's a huge deal that this is my last pickup to pick up both my kids at the same place until they get into elementary school.
Yes.
So I get very nostalgic about those things, though. Even us picking up like all three yesterday, we were like, oh no, this is the last time we'll pick up all three together. So,
I know. But
fun times around
I'm just
here.
in denial.
I know. That's how I feel
I
a
won't
little bit.
believe that she's not going to their school until next year. Like I don't accept it. I don't support
know.
it. But your bank account's going to accept it because you're about to get a fat raise.
Oh my God. I'm like, okay, how am I going to spend this? And Matt's like, how are we going to save this? You know?
And you're like, now instead of every other week, we're getting cleaners once a week. I'm gonna have cleaners once a day.
I freaking wish. Speaking of that, I was thinking I'm going to have to figure out for the summer how to get on like a pickup schedule because whenever my house is a mess, it really overwhelms me.
Same.
But with the kids being home so much more and I'm home so much more, it just feels like it's constant chaos.
Yes.
But I also don't want to always be cleaning and I want
Right.
to live it up with the kids. But I'm trying to figure out how do I find that balance. And the only solution is hiring a cleaner to come in every single day.
Yeah, get a live-in maid. I support that. I support you. I like your dreams, all of your wishes.
My aspirations.
I'm in. No, I was thinking about that today too because like they're at school and my house was a disaster, like terror. So I cleaned, but seriously, I probably cleaned like hard for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a child like coming up behind me, lightning.
It's easily triple the time with a kid.
Easily. And everything you're doing, they're going behind you and ruining
Just
it.
drag it back out.
Yeah, it's so wild. And even I don't know how to explain it. It's like, but I think it's just gonna be doing it. Like people do this all the time. All these stay-at-home moms do this shit all the time. Like,
Yeah.
we can suck it up and do it.
I don't mind the cleaning part, but what I'm trying to figure out is how do I not focus on it so much? How do I let it go? And like maybe I have one day a week where I do like pick up
Yeah.
and the kids can help me. But I'm someone that like I could clean every single day and do something, but then like how are the kids spending their summer? Watching me
Right.
clean.
Right,
So
right,
instead of
right.
me playing with them, so I'm trying to
Right.
figure out and that's what I did like during the school year. I found like one day of the week to like 45 minutes just pick up and that did help
reset.
before the weekend. So maybe I'll do that. Like
Well, you
pick up
inspired
Thursday.
me before I even became a parent because you always like shut the house down, like clean up every toy, put everything in its place before bed. Like I feel like you've always done a really good job at that.
Oh, thank you. They call that closing shift now. I didn't know what that was called. It was more just like anxiety and OCD whenever I was doing it.
It's good. It's good. It's a good anxiety and OCD part of you because I don't do that. And then the next morning I'm automatically in a bad mood. Why? Because
Yes.
shit's everywhere. And I should have just picked up the night before. Like it's not that hard.
We're not that good about picking up toys now, but I will say like the kitchen is still a priority and it's something Matt and I had to talk about and sit down and like, okay, what does this look like for us? Like if I'm cooking, you're cleaning up. And there are some nights we're both really exhausted. And so I had just told him like, okay, if you don't get to the kitchen, that's fine, but you need to communicate with me, because what I don't like doing, what you're saying, is waking up and there's a mess everywhere and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Or I just like wasn't mentally prepared. Not that I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
But it's helped a lot with my mental load, because if he says, hey, like I happen to not like clean up the entire kitchen tonight, sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll get up a little extra, not really extra early, but like I'll make some time in the morning to do that.
You know, you're going to wake up and it's going to be like that, and that's okay. It's not that unexpected.
Adults need to be front loaded too.
Facts. We are special education adults. What was I going to ask you? Oh, are you okay with like, whenever you say like the kitchen's clean, do you mean like everything in the sink, or like dishes completely done?
So kitchen clean to me, and this is a little bit where Matt and I vary a little, is counters wiped down and the stove. I hate like my stove being dirty. It just grosses me out. He seems to think that putting the dishes away, which is fine. I'm grateful. Like, he's grateful for me cooking. But
She said with level 10 snark. Go ahead.
But cleaning to me, the kitchen is you wipe down all the counters.
Yeah.
Dishes from the sink are put in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher is running.
Yes.
And then that way I can open it up in the morning and put dishes away.
Yeah.
What do you like? What is your version of?
It's easier for me because my kitchen is not like as open to my living room as yours. So I think that is why, like, when I've had a more open concept house, it is way more important to me that my like kitchen is spick and
It
span.
all runs together.
Right.
That's all
And so like I think yours, y'all are like in and out of it a lot more, like once you're done. Like for us, when we're done with like eating and whatever we do in the kitchen, like we don't go in there again the rest of the night pretty much. So I like I do not want any food out anymore. Like food gone, goodbye.
Correct. Yeah.
But like last night Connor and I cooked dinner. We went to the store like 7:30 because we're morons.
Wow. Live it up. Okay.
Yeah, it's called being stupid. And so then we got back and like cooked dinner and whatever. But by that time I'm like, I don't feel like doing this right now. So we just like put everything in the sink. And so it was already a mess. So it was fine. And it wasn't that bad once I did it. But Connor unloaded the dishwasher for me. So as long as like something's ready to go, like I don't mind doing the dishes the next day, but I agree.
Being piled up in the sink it makes it so much easier. You're like, okay, all I have to do is rinse and load.
It's not my favorite thing to wake up to if I had a choice.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on like counters wiped down and cleared. Like I like my counters cleared off. And unfortunately, I live with a man who is the stacker. Like I call him the stacker because he literally just makes piles. Like wherever he goes.
He loves his piles.
He loves a pile. He loves a junk drawer. At one point we had 4 junk drawers. Junk drawers. And a basket on the counter that still has junk in it. I'm like, Connor, why do we have this receipt from a store that closed 10 years ago?
Yeah.
But he just like, loves a stack. Loves a stack.
I think we all kind of do, but then my problem is I go into that stack and I just throw I go through it, but sometimes I accidentally throw important things away. So like one time I threw away my tag to my car, and so I just like
that was crazy.
Drove around with an expired tag for a year.
For a year. For a year.
Lesson learned, but I would rather just throw something away and then like figure it out. Like you don't need this nut and bolt.
No,
we can find more nut and bolts. Oh my God.
Connor literally like stacks Allen wrenches. I'm like, every piece of furniture we're ever going to get that needs an Allen wrench, we'll have another fucking Allen wrench.
If I need an Allen wrench, I'm just gonna go to IKEA.
Like, oh my God. Just throw it away. Or put it somewhere else, like not like in a weird stack.
Yes.
Put it away. Sorry. Anyways, it's fine.
Enough about cleaning.
Enough. And that's on being a wife and a mom in modern days. But
let's talk about because I'm really excited, obviously, to be talking about what we are reading, watching, and listening. Let's just dive right in.
Well,
what about you?
What about me? Have we talked since I watched The Pit?
No, because I have so much to say about the 20-minute episode that I watched, or the 20-minute part of the episode.
I was like, the episodes are longer than that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so anyways, if you've been living under a rock, there's a show on HBO called...
Wow. Okay.
If you're stupid. I'm just kidding. There's a show on HBO called The Pit with Noah. I think it's how you say his last name is Weil. Noah Weil. Noah Wiley.
What's he from?
ER. And he...
Oh, is this a spinoff of ER?
No, I thought that at one moment too, but
he's just a one-trick pony.
Correct, because he like wrote this show, The Pit. So it's a medical drama. And it's emergency room doctors on a 12-hour shift. Each episode is 1 hour of their shift. Their shift ends up, spoiler, getting extended. So there's more than 12 episodes. But Connor and I finished that show. It was so good. I loved it. I have a lot of medical workers in my family, and they all said they give it an 85% accuracy, which is astounding for a medical drama, because if you ask them about Grey's Anatomy, they're like,
what would they say?
negative 12%. Like, it's so...
Really?
Well, it's like it's outrageous.
Get a catheter stat. Like,
no, I mean, like, do you know what a catheter is?
Yeah. I actually, as soon as I said it, I was like, why was that the first thing that
She's gotta pee.
Catheter, really important
now.
So Grey's Anatomy, not super accurate.
No, well, it's like a melodrama. The Pit was like way more accurate, but my stepmom was like, there were definitely things that are not there, but 85% pretty good. And it was just good. I loved it.
On a scale of 1 to 1,000 depression scale, what was it?
Oh my God, no. I'm
being really dramatic.
I mean, it's depressing, but it's like a medical drama. So Courtney came over because her power went out, and she was actually working, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna watch my show, so like just you sit there and do your thing. And she's watching like one of the most depressing scenes, and she's like about to start crying.
I was traumatized.
Yeah.
All in the same episode.
It was a really bad
A kid drowns.
episode. Spoiler.
And there was
Jesus
another
Christ.
This was episode 10. I don't know. But there were like 4 major things that happened, and it was just like, this is what you watch for fun?
The answer is yes.
I caught the show in a bad moment, you know?
Well, you hadn't, and also you're not a medical drama person.
Normally not. Matt and I did get into Grey's Anatomy for a little while before Addie was born and during her newborn stage, whatever. But we never finished it. And any other drama, like I've never watched any other medical show.
Yeah. It's
you
depressing, but I love it. I don't know why. Like, I watch The Pit, and I'm literally like Googling, how can I become a doctor? Like, what is the fast track to becoming a doctor? And the answer is there's not one. It's 12 to 15 years.
The fast track is actually Dr. Death's story up in Dallas, the one that literally cheated his entire way through medical
school. Which is going to be me, but I won't kill people. I'll save them. No, and like also the route to becoming a doctor is being good at math, of which I am not.
Yeah.
Like, do all patients dead? I would be Dr. Death on accident.
I don't know. Like, are they really good at math though? Because I feel like anytime, no shade to any of your family members.
Go ahead.
Anytime you go in, they're like, all right, well, your flu test is negative, your strep test is negative, so it might just be a virus, and like you just need to let it run its course. So am I offending anybody right now?
What part of that? Yeah, for sure. What part of that is math related?
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to have math.
You're exclusively thinking of pediatricians.
You just need to be able to tell people, like, go figure it out for yourself.
So that's pediatricians. I'm talking about like hospital doctors
or an ER doc. Like, you do need to be quick on your feet.
But my sisters are labor and delivery nurses. They have to you have to be able to calculate the amount of medicine you're giving someone in an IV.
I love you guys.
Canceled.
It's all jokes.
Podcast canceled. No, I agree though. Like when you're at the pediatrician, they're not doing math. They're like 1 + 1 = virus.
Or they just look at the scale and tell you like your kid's head is like really big, you know? Like
are you guys just coming out with all of your like traumas?
Yes.
This is a very
medical trauma
unique to you experience.
I'm just unhinged today, so
it's fine. But The Pit, so good. And then I just read our book club book. It happened one summer. We'll talk about that next.
Woo!
Spicy. Yeah,
if you're into smut.
We've got our book club tomorrow, and then we'll record an episode probably this weekend and release that next. But any hoodles, the more important thing, what I know you're chomping at the bit to discuss, is that
excited.
I have been trying to get Courtney to watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives since the first episode came out. I'm like, it's so good. I don't know what they do. It's like I'm on crack. I can't stop it. And
I've drank the Kool-Aid.
Well,
put me in the cult.
I want to say, like, shout out to Tucker, because Tucker is actually the one that wanted to watch it.
He pointed to it on the TV, and I think he saw the water.
He's like,
it's
pretty
the cover.
ladies.
I know. I'm hoping it was the water, and he's like, Baba.
He's like, Mommy, you need hair extensions.
No, and lip filler. So I put it on, instantly hooked. It's crazy.
What is it? What is it that is so... You can't look away. Like,
I can't look away. Last night, I know I snapped you this, but instead of going out on a run in the beautiful weather we had, like, because it had cooled off, and I just wanted to get to move my body. Instead of a run, which if you know me, like I do like that. That's kind of like my therapy, whatever, on top of regular therapy. Don't get that confused. But instead, I walked on the treadmill just so I could watch the show.
no, correct. Like,
I walked for 45 minutes because I was just cranking it along.
it's so good. And I'm not even a reality show watcher. Like, that is the only reality TV I watch. I don't know why I started watching it. It is literally like I am on crack when I'm watching it. Like, I love it so much.
It's so well done. Whatever they have those girls doing. I mean, now it's like, oh, mom talk. Like, I know all the names, I know all the words, and I'm only in the first season. Matt also, so he is trying to be like, he's like sticking his nose up at the fact that I'm watching that. Like, oh, can you turn that off? Like, I'm trying to sleep. No.
I don't think that's I don't think that's turning his nose up. I think that's just like trying to cohabitate. He's being such an asshole trying to sleep in his own head. You're crazy.
And so the first night, okay, fine, I turned it off. The second night, no, I was watching that shit. And what do you know? He knows all the dames now. He was like trying to make fun of it to Camille yesterday. And he's like, yeah, and Whitney and Jesse and Taylor. And I was like,
and you're like,
so you've actually been watching it.
Okay. Yeah. So at first it was ironic and now you're one of the girls.
Well, and he gets stuck like Below Deck. I think we've talked about. Yes. He loves that.
Y'all love Below Deck.
There's so much to say, which let me start with, how do I even wrap my head around everything I want to talk about with this show?
Things.
I didn't realize how many like kind of stories I knew about it without realizing it was related to this. So
yeah.
Whitney dancing in the hospital when her baby had RSV.
I did not realize that was her when I watched the first season too, but the first season as well. And I was like, wait, that's that girl?
Yes.
And it's like, what episode? You find that out in like episode 2, I think.
It was literally
3.
episode 2.
Yeah. So it was like not the first thing it let out with, but when I found out that was Whitney, honestly, like what I've seen of Whitney, that tracks so hard.
Completely.
So hard.
And how on her ketamine, whatever venture, she admitted to one of the other girls she did it for sympathy and likes. Like, that's why she posted it. Crazy.
With a dance and doing heart hands.
And the dance was so cringy.
Hold on, sweetie. Mommy's got to set up her camera to do a TikTok real quick.
I know you're in ICU.
Good luck breathing. Good luck breathing. We'll see you later. Okay. And keep going.
Okay, let's talk about their obsession with Cokes, like swig. It's crazy.
Yes.
Crazy because they don't drink alcohol. So I'm learning so much about the Mormon culture, I think. Extensions, lip filler.
I don't think those are the core tenets of Mormonism. I don't think that's in the book.
Like, is that what the,
Are
you know,
you
the
just
main
like
guy?
trying to get canceled by any subgroup you can today? Doctors, nurses, we're coming for you. Mormons, we're coming for you. Matt wanting to sleep in his own bed. Fuck you. No, definitely those girls. There's a look, but yeah, they don't drink caffeine.
Okay.
Or alcohol.
So what are they, like when they go to swig, what are they ordering?
They're getting like carbonated water with a bunch of additives. Like there's an episode in the first season where they all say they're like, have they already done that? Okay.
Yeah.
They all are like, an extra large 500-ounce drink with sugar-free coconut, sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free...
Literally.
And I'm like, what are you even drinking? You're drinking syrup.
Completely.
Where is the water going?
44 ounces of syrup.
I mean,
they're getting the large.
I do be fucking with the Route 44. I'm not going to lie to you. And Swig's pretty good, but it's a compulsion.
It's pretty wild. I also so you're doing spoofs right now on TikTok.
I've done one.
No, I love it.
Partially
I'm so
well
here
received.
for it.
I ordered wigs off Temu to do spoofs. Like that's where I'm at in my life. I had to admit that to my husband this week. So just know, like, if you feel ashamed about anything in your life, like you can always come clean. It's not too early or late to tell the truth, because I had to tell my husband I bought wigs off Temu for TikTok. So
do you want to like bring it out real quick and like just show?
Sure.
Let me
go ahead and grab it. Not you putting me on the spot so hard.
I need you to put it on and then have everyone guess which one you are.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, excuse me.
But then you need your accessory to help people guess? All right, everybody, in the comments, drop it. Who is? I should have got that on. Oh wait, I should have got that on video. We literally have it on video. I just took pictures of her. Yeah, bitch, she's Whitney.
Yeah. I want to be with you. I can't even do those fingers like that. Yeah, I am Whitney.
It's so good.
Fielding got so mad at me
It's a
yesterday.
little like just speck right there. No, it's not your hair. It was just like a little speck. Hang on. It's just plastic from the wig.
Okay, but also I'm like actually terrified because I, as mentioned 4 times, I bought those off Temu. They were like maybe max $10. I bought a few.
Really good quality.
Not bad quality, right? But I'm scared there's gonna be like bed bugs in them. You know what I mean? Like I just get a little.
I would just be worried it's like someone's actual real hair.
That's for $10. That's a steal.
Oh, that's a good. Okay.
It's actually just. I'd be more worried if it was a real person's scalp.
Oh God.
Anyways, what were we
Your spoofs, your wigs, you ordered them off Temu. What did Connor think about this whenever he saw?
Oh, he was embarrassed. Oh, I was saying Fielding ran in here because I was like, here I am talking shit about Whitney, like TikToking with RSV, but Fielding got home from school yesterday and I was like, now's the time to do my TikTok before Connor comes home. Cause like I really can't do it when he's in the house. Like I tried to make a TikTok cooking with him the other day and I was like, I can't even talk to the camera when you're here. Like I'm uncomfortable. But I put on the wig and Fielding's like, no, mama, no. He did not like it.
That's so funny.
I did a filter on my TikTok with blue eyes though. And someone did comment and say like, oh my God, the jump scare. You look exactly like your son.
I saw that comment.
And I thought that was really funny. And I kind of do.
Yeah. Who knew?
Kind of do.
All you needed was blue eyes to look like your kid.
Yeah. Thanks God. But anyways, that's where I'm at in my personal journey.
Have you, how many episodes are out on season 2 right now?
All of them.
Have you watched everything?
I finished it on
I'm so far behind.
Sunday. Yeah. Because our friend Anna, I cut her hair and she was like, she had already finished it. And she's like, oh, I can't wait. And yeah, I finished it and I'm like so excited to talk to her about it because she's finished it too. I mean, I'm excited to talk to you about it. I feel like I need to rewatch season 1.
It's so good. I have been seeing a lot of TikToks like, so one of the big scandals, and I remember this coming out, but I didn't realize it was connected to eventually this show. I just knew kind of who Taylor Frankie Paul was. And something that's coming out, I guess in season 2, spoilers, no spoilers, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is what they were calling soft swinging.
Yes.
So I guess, do they actually reveal what they meant by that?
Yeah. Oh, and have you finished season 1 or no?
No, I'm on episode like 6 or 7.
I feel like she says it at some point in season 1, but basically like soft swinging, she like tells the cameras every single thing they did. Basically, like her and another couple or like multiple couples were doing everything with each other but having sex.
Oh. Oh my God. Okay.
Or like they were all making out.
Yeah.
Or like in the same room when they were having sex.
Yeah.
It's like, it's yucky, but basically, the hard thing for me with these girls, especially Taylor, like I sympathize with her so much because I feel like and we talked about this yesterday, she's like so emotionally stunted.
Correct.
And I just feel for her and she doesn't have a lot of respect, like internally, self-worth, because her parents are not sweet to her. They don't lift her up, even her siblings. And you'll see that in season 2 even more. I mean, they just like treat her like dog shit. And I think it's just like these people that are adults and have children and like did this, you know, were taught to live this way. And then some of them like start drinking alcohol and partying and they act like kids in high school or college.
Yes.
But they have these big real lives. And so it all gets very messy. But
I think they were really, really sheltered.
Yes.
I think a lot of them still are sheltered. And so the fights that these girls are having, they are very immature and it's more like high school drama, but it totally fits where they kind of stopped emotionally maturing, which is to me 16, 17.
Yes.
And a lot of them were having kids around that time.
Yes.
too.
And a lot of them are still so young.
Yeah.
Like almost all of them are younger than us.
Yeah. Doesn't feel very good.
No, I didn't realize that like Layla is 23.
Yes. Yeah. She's the
Excuse
youngest
me?
one. Yeah.
She's 23, but then Michaela is like 25.
That's crazy.
Y'all are babies. And
they
they're
also
like,
all look older because of their
is that what it is,
filler.
or is it our age dysmorphia again?
You know, so
Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I look so much younger than all these girls. Like, do I?
I'm a young spring chicken. Like, I definitely am younger. No, I mean, I do think part of them, they look older because of all the work they've had done. But at the same breath, you know, I do think like maybe we are getting older, and I just have to face that fact eventually.
I won't. I won't. I sent you and your sister and Grace a picture the other day because I got this new like skin zero pore pad thing that Danny Austin recommended. Honestly, my skin is looking fab. Like,
I am still waiting for mine to come
my wrinkles are less.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Basically, I look like I have Botox. And I'm going to make it to my 30th birthday without tox, and I'm excited about that for myself.
Yeah.
Do I need it? Probably. Am I going to get it?
No, your skin really is looking great. Mine should be coming in soon. I think it must have been back ordered because it's like June 2nd through the 7th.
Jeez.
I know.
I don't know how long mine took. Anyways. Well, one of the girls that Taylor swung with is in season 2.
Really? Ooh, spicy.
Miranda.
Okay, if you can think back to season 1, who was your kind of favorite person who came out of season 1?
It's hard because my judgment's so clouded with season 2 now. I love Demi. I hate her now.
I'm so sad. Okay, so I would rank Jessie as my number 1 right now.
Jessie?
I really like Jessie. I think
How
that
funny.
she is so sweet. I think she's a little bit more mature. Is she the one that has the 46-year-old husband, or that's Demi?
That's Demi.
Okay. No, I know who I still know who Jessie
is
though.
the hairdresser.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like her. I think that she like tried to have that sit down with Whitney at the divorce party that they had.
Yeah.
And really kind of laid it out in a very respectful way, and Whitney just cannot get there. So I like her, and I love Demi. I really like her. I think she spices things up, but she's very sweet, and I'm really sad to know that my opinion will change.
Sucks in season 2, and honestly, Jessie kind of sucks in season 2 as well. I know they have moved down. Like, Whitney to me is irrelevant. Like, I mean, I made my TikTok about it. Like, she's like, I just miss like the sisterhood so much, and I want to be in mom talk so bad. And then any chance she gets, she's like, that like girl's such a bitch. Yeah, I agree. She's totally such a bitch. And it's like, okay, Whitney, like, was it the sisterhood, or you just wanted to have ammo to talk shit?
I love that her husband, it's hard because I know it's been a while since you've watched the season, but he kind of called her out because at the divorce party, she's like, they're just acting so weird around me, like blah, blah, blah. It's so awkward. And he goes, well, aren't you the one that left the group chat? I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, literally. I think Taylor ends up like, she's so messed up. There's something I love about her, and I feel a soft spot for her, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I think she's really authentic and doing the best she can with the tools she has.
Yeah.
And then Macy is like my all-time favorite. She's like maybe not the most interesting reality television star, but I just like good head on her shoulders, and
she's a good friend too.
She's a very good friend
to Whitney through all of that.
She's a good friend for everybody. That continues in season 2. Like, I just like her personality. She seems like a very strong person. Now, my next question is, do they all know that their husbands are gay?
Okay, I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't want to say a third thing to get me canceled. Literally, like if I had to put a percentage on it, 50% of their husbands gay, at least.
Connor,
yes,
of course
Whitney's
Connor.
Whitney's
Sorry,
husband,
babe.
right?
Yeah, Whitney's husband,
Gay.
Jen's husband.
Yeah.
Who else? Even Michaela's husband and Macy's husband. Gay. Jesse's husband, gay.
It's pretty wild.
The only one that is maybe convincing me that he's not gay is Demi's husband, but he's old.
Yeah, he seems pretty like just, you know, whatever, like heterosexual is what he seems like. But the rest of them, and you know, it might just be a cultural thing too.
Maybe. Might be a Utah thing.
Know.
I mean, and no shade, like, I love gay people, but like, just be gay.
Yeah. But
why are you in marriages?
Can they in the Mormon culture though?
Probably not.
Okay, so I'm just wondering because, and all these girls, like, I don't know, they just seem like so controlling. The guys seem so controlling, and I'm like, and that's what I think founded this mom talk. They're trying to find their voice. They're trying to figure out like what is their role. And what's funny is a lot of them, well, most of them, all of them are breadwinners in their marriages now because of how big this got. And like Jen in season 1 gave her husband, I haven't made it to where they actually make it to Vegas yet, but she gave him $2,500 to go and gamble. And she's like, she didn't want to call it a gambling addiction, but I think he has some, but like you said, he never got to do it when he was young. And so now it's like, you know, fiending for it. And she's like, I'm trusting you with this $2,500. But she was opening up to one of the girls saying how their relationship, they've had to like figure it out because she's the breadwinner, he's going to school, but like he still wants full control of their relationship.
And he's very traditionally Mormon. That the Vegas stuff is crazy. Like Jen's husband acts like a dickhead completely. So does Dakota, but like obviously.
I mean, they both showed up there
exactly
to
like,
Vegas. So.
Stop. Jen's husband does almost a 180 for me in the next season. Like he really, first of all, he cuts his hair, which like great choice.
Thank God. You are not a snowboarder.
Great choice. But he's really wanting to do better. And Jen is the one that's like kind of immature and like, I know. Cause she's sweet. She kind of annoys me. And which I don't really understand like my brain, why I like someone like Taylor who consistently messes up and why someone like Jen annoys me. But Jen, like, she just kind of plays the victim, kind of plays both sides. Yeah. And her story in season 2 is pretty sad. So you'll have to see how you feel about that. Yeah. But her husband does have a big redemption arc for me in season 2.
Good. Well, and the thing is, there is always room for growth in marriages and as a person. So the people we saw in season 1, in season 2, I might, like you're saying, like you saw a big change with like him as the husband. Yeah. There's always room for growth. So hopefully he like watched season 1 and was like, wow, I was a dick.
I looked like an asshole. Yeah. Like, well, because he was so controlling and so annoying. And then it's like Demi and Jesse just wanted to stir shit up in season 2. And I'm like, y'all, like it seemed more like they were doing it for the reality show ratings than, you know, and I'm like,
it lost its purpose.
Exactly. Well, I don't think any of them thought it was going to be this successful. Like, who would have thought?
It's the top. I think Taylor like posted it on Instagram today. It's the top streamed show right now, like in the world. It's like 1 billion streams.
Amazing.
So, anyways, if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. So
that's
you
your
know
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
What we're talking about.
Sort of recap and sort of us just gossiping about it. Well, what time is it? Do we need to check on?
It's 1:50.
Beautiful. Okay, we've got time. Well, I do want to shout out the love of my life here next to me. She did something that no man, no family member could ever do for me. She took me to a head spa.
I did.
She took her baby girl to a head spa. We went to brunch. And then we went and got head massages.
It was amazing.
It was
amazing. It was so relaxing. Even I did feel like at one point I was probably getting waterboarded. But
when they did the water on your eyes, yeah, that made me feel
I almost like felt like I couldn't catch my breath. I was like, nope, breathe, Courtney. You're not underwater. It's just your eyes.
That part was a little weird for me as well. Yeah, so if you've never heard of a head spa, like highly encourage you to go look on TikTok because it was what it looks like. And Connor was asking so many questions about it because like I don't understand what you were doing. So basically you're on like a massage table, but at the end of one side there's a sink. And I didn't realize they were gonna massage like our shoulders, arms, hands, necks, all of that, and like do some scalp work and a facial pretty much.
Yeah, they did a lot of gua sha, and they had the cold balls that they put on her face. Like actual ones. They're like glass and they're like rubbing it all over her face.
They were so cold.
It felt so good. I'm about to order some.
You know, I was so surprised because when I thought of you when it was happening to me, whenever I was getting the balls rubbed on my face.
Connor, no wonder he had questions. He's like, what were they doing to your face?
When they were doing that, though, I was getting so cold. Like my whole body, I was like, I'm about to start shivering. And I thought, Courtney's going to be hating this because you hate being cold.
Yeah.
But either one, you're stronger than me, which probably, or two, your balls weren't as cold as my balls.
I think it's definitely the latter. Like
I was not okay. Like I was almost like, I need you to stop. I'm too chilly.
Funny.
But yeah, it was wonderful. They put a sheet mask on our faces. That's where I got a little stimmy. I was like,
yeah,
get this sheet off my face.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah. Yes. And then they have like this amazing apparatus that goes over your head that's got a bunch of shower head things on it. What are those called?
I have no idea. It's like a half circle. And it just shoots water at your head.
What's the word? I'm saying shower heads. What are the individual water things? What are those
don't know.
called?
Great question.
Okay.
I'm trying to hold in a sneeze right now, so my brain is on hold.
Just sneeze. Just sneeze.
Hang on.
Give yourself
Pause.
permission to sneeze. I'm back. One thing about Courtney is she's going to use a used tissue.
I just pulled it out of my purse.
She just got up. I have like a box of fresh tissue sitting on my nightstand that's another 10, 15 feet away. And she goes and gets a used tissue, blows her nose in it, and puts it back in her purse.
Who else doesn't do that? You know,
Like, it's one thing to go use it again. It's another thing to fully blow your nose in it and then put it back.
I just needed storage for a minute, so I'll take it out after this.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Wink, wink.
Oh, anyways, head spa was amazing. Like, highly recommend Green Bamboo Head Spa. I think is what it was called in Kingwood. It was a delight.
It was very relaxing. My hair felt so like fresh and really clean because man, they got that soap in there. I was like, how long are y'all gonna keep scrubbing my hair?
And here's my question. Well, your girl probably had to scrub more. As I told her when we got in the room, I was like, you drew the short stick because you got her, and she's got 300 pounds of hair. And then I said, so good luck finding her scalp. And then I looked at my technician and I said, and good news for you, I'm all scalp.
Shut up.
I'm all scalp. So, but did you feel like they were rubbing shampoo on our bodies?
Oh, they definitely washed my shoulders.
Yeah. No, but with shampoo?
Maybe they saw the hair we had on there.
They're like, you know what? We're going to do you guys a solid. We're going to throw the shoulder wash in for free, you hairy gorillas. Damn. Roasted ourselves. But honestly, true. Yeah, and then I felt like they didn't put conditioner in my hair. Like when was the conditioner?
They put conditioner in mine, but it was a shampoo conditioner mix. I felt like because it was still bubbly, but I felt that it was a little bit softer. I will say at one point though, because my head was laying back for so long and my hair, when it's wet, it just is heavy. I did slightly get like a little uncomfortable, and I wanted to just like wrap my head up.
That
and,
didn't
like,
happen to me.
And just like put it on the headrest, but I survived.
I did not have that experience because my hair dries before it's even done being washed. Yeah. So cool.
No, it was good. It was relaxing.
wonderful.
I definitely think it would be like a once every like couple of years thing. Cause I mean, I just love like a good massage.
Yes. I like a full body massage. I liked how much they did with, I liked the variety of things I got out of it though. Like I've never had a facial before.
You have to, oh, really?
No. This is all me, baby.
I mean, I'm impressed because I'm having literally like hormonal breakouts at 30. Who knew? Because I've up until before kids, I had decently clear skin, and now it's just over for me.
I feel like it's not over for you. You have 3 pimples. Her life's over.
I'm being really dramatic today. I don't know what's happening.
We don't podcast for 3 weeks, and this is what happens. My life is over.
But so the thing to know about facials, and I'm sure you know this, but I'm gonna act like you don't.
Go ahead.
You went to cosmetology
I'm literally
school,
licensed, but go ahead.
Since you've never had one.
I haven't.
There are different types of facials, because I didn't realize this at first whenever I first started getting them. There's like a medical, like kind of professional facial. Right. And there used to be a place in Kingwood. They moved to the Woodland, so I haven't like been there in a while. But I do like that. They do like a hydrofacial. They give you like a serum, but it's really like to cleanse, I feel like. And then you have the relaxing facials. So like Grace has taken me to one at a spa in Oklahoma. And oh my God, it's just, you like lay there for 30 minutes while someone massages your face. It's amazing.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm weird about people touching my face. Probably because I touch my own face so much. Yeah. I need someone else to not do it. I liked what they did, but I do feel a little claustrophobic. I don't know how to explain it. I would like the medical one, like shave all my hair off.
Get a good
shave my
dermaplane.
beard.
Yes.
And
suck out all of the pores.
Suck everything out.
Yes.
And then seal it all back in. Seal it up. Put some glue over those pores.
Yes, literally. That's what I need.
Those pad things that I got, seriously, well, you don't have big pores at all, though.
I have them on my nose, though.
I started noticing my pores.
Same.
What is that area called? Like around my nose. Not on my nose, but like my cheeks next to my nose. And I think that's just something that's happening with age. But those pad things I got, I'll post them somewhere. online on socials to make sure y'all can find them. But my pores are shrinking, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what it's for, and it's working. And how refreshing to have a product that works.
Well, and I need that for like my wrinkles. So
It's making a big difference in my wrinkles, for real. Like my 11s, where are they?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Where are they?
Okay. Botox.
Yeah, it's Photox.
Free Botox.
But yeah, I do a real facial's on my agenda for year 30, I think.
For what?
Year 30.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely
Technically,
do
it's
that.
year 31 of my life.
Yeah. No, just say year 30.
Okay.
Well,
we
what's
want
on
to
my
be
list is a buccal massage. It's all the way over in Katy, though, so I don't want to drive that far.
Is that where they put their hands in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
You're sick.
They put their hands in your mouth, gloved, obviously. They
Gloved, obviously.
They massage the crap out of just like, because I'll even like kind of do it to myself, like kind of massage like right here and right here because I get achy and it's so sore. Like, have you ever done that to yourself?
No, but I saw a TikTok the other day of a girl grabbing like this part, like her nostril and upper lip, and like rotating it, and it really did feel good.
Yes.
And so maybe I do need to get my hands in my mouth and
just get after it,
massage.
girl. Like, get after it, massage. But I want a professional to do it and like really
do it for you.
I'm good.
I'll glove up.
I'm good.
No, I don't think I could handle that. You know, when I go to the dentist, I think I've
What
told
are you about to say?
When I go to the dentist, like I am such a control freak weirdo that like one time I was getting a cavity filled and I heard the people talking to each other and being like, is her tongue numb? Because I kept moving my tongue so much. Like I cannot relax.
Oh my God.
I have deep trauma around dentists. So I'm like, and they're like, put your tongue down. Or like anytime I'm getting like any work done in my mouth, they'll be like, okay, reopen. Because I close my mouth slowly the whole time I'm doing even a cleaning. They're like, okay, reopen your jaw. And I realize that my mouth's open like an acute angle.
They're about to start asking you to just go to the pediatric dentist.
Please put me out, sedate me. I'm in. Which speaking of filming, well, this episode will come out the day he is getting his sedation. But he has to get some cavities filled and he has to get put under, and I'm stressed, but
That's a mom traum for sure. But you're getting it taken care of. You're doing what you need to do.
it's just wild because I took him 6 months ago. I hadn't taken him to the dentist his whole life. I just started when he was like almost 3. And he was fine. There was nothing, not even a spot in his mouth. And within 6 months, I mean, one of his cavities is so bad he has to get a crown. And I'm like, what happened? And we really have like cut back on candy. But whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just gonna try to figure it out.
I mean,
but
I'm having to floss my 5-year-old's teeth. So that's what the dentist said to do. And I'm like, I just now started consistently flossing my
I
teeth.
still don't
What do you
floss.
mean? But it's just crazy. But I will say her teeth, like now that I'm the one getting in there, because I just like kind of left it to her, like just get in there and brush it. But she was doing it too fast. But now that I'm brushing it and I'm flossing, like her teeth look so shiny.
Really?
Like, oh,
Well-
okay, well, I've been slacking.
But like also LOL 90s parents, like our moms were not brushing our teeth for us when we were 5.
No, do you know what I remember us doing is it's so funny. We had the mouthwash that was colored, and so you would rinse and then it would show where you didn't brush, but it would dye it like blue. So I'm like, that equally sounds horrible for your teeth.
I'm like, where can we buy this? But no, that does make sense.
Like it's a dye sticking to your teeth. It's so funny.
But effective because then you know where you need to brush.
I did know, and it helped teach me to know like where I was.
You gotta really get in there.
But even as a kid, like I mean, we went every 6 months. I brushed my teeth twice a day, and I would still end up with a cavity or
I'm
two.
the same way.
There are people who are just more
Susceptible. Yeah, that's me for sure. And I think unfortunately that's gonna be my son. I mean, my grandma has said it, like our side of the family, my dad, my grandma, all of us are just like predisposed to kind of poor teeth. And
Well, you're doing it. I know it's not easy, but
sucks.
he's gonna be okay.
But we get to go at 8:30 in the morning, which I'm very grateful for because he has to fast because he's getting put under. And I was like, if they put this like 1 o'clock, how am I gonna make him fast for 6 hours? Like I'm going to be dealing with angry Jack from The Incredibles.
There would just be no way that you could.
No, I would have to drown myself.
You're
Literally.
like, can we just like keep him under?
Can you
until
put me
one?
under for the time before? I can't. But yeah, so we're doing that. But I'm making lesson plans for the summer. I think I talked about that a little bit on Did I talk about that?
You might have, but like you actually did them since then.
Yes. So I made a couple. I made 3. I need to keep going, but I'm doing parts of the body, and then it's gonna end in a dentist thing. And I was looking up toys and stuff to like explain cavities being filled to him. Filled. I said field. But I couldn't find any that I wanted that were what I wanted. So I bought modeling clay, and I'm gonna make a tooth, and then and then we're gonna practice filling a cavity ourselves.
Okay, so he can like understand like what
like there's a hole in your tooth. We're gonna put cotton balls in it. I saw a TikTok of a girl doing something similar. Or maybe it was a YouTube video. I don't know. But I was like, I'm going to do that too. And then that way, I mean, will he get it? I don't know. But it'll be an activity and something.
And then you can also like have him practice like brush the tooth too. You could put something on it and get him to like brush it off.
Yes,
so
that's a good idea. Yeah, because he's got his little dentist set, and he likes to pretend brush his teeth with the dentist set. We always brush his teeth twice a day, like always. But here we are.
It just happens. It happens.
It happens.
Well, speaking of mom trauma, we have a write-in that I want to share that is so freaking funny. I'll keep it anonymous, but let me bring it up because we love a good mom trauma. What's funny though is this one is an aunt trauma, which I love even more because anyone, if you have a kid in your life at any point,
you can be mom traumatized. Yes. And it still counts as mom trauma.
You are looped in with us now.
Yep. Welcome.
So this friend sent us a video, and like their dogs are like their kids. They love their dogs. They're so freaking sweet. And so they're playing this game, and they have a cardboard box that they have poked holes in. And then the game, I think she saw it online. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that so she had her husband with a hot dog, and the point of the game is to put the hot dog through the hole, and the dog's supposed to like clamp down and eat it. So think of like at a circus, what is that? You know,
like whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole, you know, but with a dog and a hot dog. Mm-hmm. Well, her niece and nephew were there, and they're loving it. Like they think it's hilarious. But her husband went outside to do something, and while he was gone, the niece innocently says, "Can we play that wiener game we played with our uncle again?" So she immediately had to text the kid's parents to say if she ever asked to play the wiener game, this is what she's talking about, and sent the video of the dog playing the game. She goes, but what if she says it at daycare to other family members, to her friends? Like, I'm actually dead.
It could just go so wrong in so many ways. It could go so startlingly wrong.
And out of all people, like, oh, I played it with my uncle.
No, like, there's no redeeming part of the wiener game with your uncle. When she grows up someday and says, yeah, me and my uncle used to play the wiener game, someone's going to smack her right into therapy.
Or CPS.
Yeah, she's 25, someone calls CPS. Literally. No, but it's so
that
funny.
is that's some trauma right there.
These kids, man, they don't know what they're talking about. Fielding has been saying "oh shit" so much more lately, and I'm like,
oh my god.
But my mom win my cheers.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done cheers and cheers in a long time. My cheers is that Fielding the other night said, "Good night, mama, I love you." All 5 words in it.
Sweet, baby.
I texted his speech therapist, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, seriously, like I can't believe that he was able to do that. So he's talking so much more. He's doing really such a good job. Bless you. The cutest little mouse sneeze. Meanwhile, I'm like, but yeah, cheers, cavities. Cheers. Good night, mama. I love you. So adorable. She's allergic to my vulnerability. It feels like you're just doing this for attention now.
Not okay. Now, every time Matt sneezes, because his sneezes are so loud, Tucker goes, choo, choo, because he thinks it sounds like a train.
Fielding walks around and pretend sneezes, and then he'll tell himself bless you to his fake sneezes, but I'll sneeze and he won't tell me bless you.
That's so funny.
He's also been, he gives Harper a treat, and he's like, thank you. I'm like,
oh my God.
But I'll give him something, and I'm like, thank you, mama. And he's like, okay. All right, Fielding.
But he'll talk to your dog and
he'll tell the dog to tell him thank you.
That's hilarious.
Okay, Fielding.
Well, if I had a cheers and jeers, gosh, my cheers is that your birthday trip is coming up. I'm super excited. It's gonna be so freaking fun. I've been playing a little part in planning it, and I love it. And then jeers, I guess it's a 2-part. it's a two-parter because I'm super happy that my kids are going to be home for the summer, but it's also like, oh, like, okay, because I have that bucket list. I just want to be purposeful with our time, especially with Addie. It just feels like such a big thing to me, and I'm making it bigger in my head. But her going to kindergarten, it's like, oh, this is her last like kind of summer before she starts elementary school. And I also feel just so much more capable this summer. Last summer, and it's funny because this was like before I started seeing my holistic doctor, and I was just tired all the time. And so when Tucker napped for 2 hours, I napped for 2 hours every day. And like, if that is how I wanted to choose to spend my time, great, but I felt like I needed it and I had to have it to like survive the day. And I don't feel like that. Like I do like a little 30-minute nap right now.
But 2 hours out of your day when you're awake for 14 hours is a lot of time.
It is.
It takes a lot out of your day, which then adds stress later.
Yeah. And I just feel like more capable to like get out and go do things with the kids. And knowing too, like, since Tucker's a little older, like I don't have to abide by nap time. Like he can survive if he misses it by 2 hours. He's gonna be okay. And so I am excited, but I'm also like, next week is so busy, and I'm like, the first week, I guess it's good that I'm getting it knocked out, but it's like all the appointments happen to just, I didn't even mean to schedule it that way, but they're all next week.
And swim lessons.
His swim lessons. Big things are happening. Like it's a busy week, and
the Henson
I
house
think it'll slow down a little. So
is full.
Yeah. And you guys too. I mean, for next week, like with Fielding stuff.
Yeah, Fielding's at the dentist on Wednesday. We have speech every Monday, and then my birthday's on Thursday. I'll be dirty 30.
I know,
and then then we leave Friday. So it's a busy first week to start, but you know, we're gonna crank that soldier boy and get through it.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I'm so excited to celebrate my favorite person, me. It literally. I'm just kidding. I'm like
kidding, not kidding.
I'm kidding, but I'm not. But I am. It's because like
it's okay to be excited.
Well, I like to like be celebrated, but it is like I have a hard time not because I told you like, oh, can we just order pizza Friday? And you were like, why would we order pizza? You don't like pizza. And I'm like, but everyone else does. And you're like, but it's your birthday trip. So it's like I do like joke about it, but I'm excited. Like everyone gets to celebrate like my stupidity and my dumb humor. Like that makes me happy.
It's 1,000% in the work. So
like I've made koozies that are diabolical. I showed Troy and he was like, Emily, you can't.
I showed your mom and she goes, who raised her?
No, I literally showed Troy, and at one time in high school, Troy will never let me forget this. My mom was laying on the ground and I like squatted on her and I said, teabag.
Oh God.
Troy, I don't think he's ever been so mad at me. He was like, that is not what ladies do, Emily. You cannot. But I'm like, knowing me, like, come on, Troy. Like, I'm basically
not a
boy.
lady.
Yeah, I'm a 12-year-old boy. So he told me those koozies are almost as bad as the teabagging incident. And I was like, 15 years later, we're going to bring up the teabagging incident. 15
I need him
years
to rank your top 3 most diabolical moments. Like he needs to put that in a slideshow.
He would need a top 20.
We should actually all do that for your birthday party. That would be so funny.
That's hilarious. I would have to hide in shame though, because some of them are like, I cringe. Like some of the things, especially like with my sister-in-laws, they'll say things that I said to them and I'm like, oh my God, Emily, like,
you're like, when are you going to learn to shut the fuck up?
No, clearly I haven't because I'm recording a freaking podcast. So I'm excited. You know, perfect Twilight, Taylor Swift, stupid crossover.
Yeah. Well, however, it's going to be, it's perfect. The perfect representation of you.
The thing is, I have a brand.
You do. And you tried to like switch it up a little bit last minute, which was fine. I would have been totally fine. But I was like, because what was the theme, the second theme that you gave me?
Oh, I said like Cape. What did I say? Like Cape Cod, Nantucket vibes.
Very cute.
Well, it's very like trendy right now, right? Like everyone's wearing lemons and prints. And if you look at dresses anywhere, they're all like that printy, like Italian summer looking thing, which like that to me, I was like, oh, it's vibey.
Very vibey.
It's not me though.
But what we have coming is vibey. Like that's your vibe, you know? And so
stupid disco.
I was like, I will definitely switch it up if you want. However, I'm pretty excited with the direction we're headed. No.
So I'm so excited to see it, and I hope everyone's ready to reenact all 5 Twilight movies.
Great.
That's all we're doing.
Great.
We're actually all flying to Washington, and we're going to go run around the woods with glitter body paint.
Honestly, sign me up. That's fine. I want to go to Washington.
Okay. We got to go get the kids.
Yeah. All right. Time to sign off. Thanks for listening in to another episode. We will see you guys later when we're releasing our book club episode. So
yeah. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right.
Love
thanks for
ya.
listening.
Cheers.
Bye.
Mwah.